big day at FlyLady. Come on in, have a seat. We're going to get started in just a minute or two, but we're ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's the first day of a month. The month is August, and we are getting back to basics, jumping back on the bandwagon, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it because we're tired of living in chaos. Can't have anyone over syndrome. We are tired of it, and we want to jump back in with what we know works. And it's going to be a lot of fun, y'all. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come on in. We're getting some people in here, and we're just going to start. We're just going to jump in. If you need to drag it back to the beginning, then so be it. But we are going to get this done. So welcome, everybody. First, I'm going to go. We're going to pretend that you're brand new to FlyLady, and some of you may be, but we're going to pretend that for the sake of this show. And you don't know where to start. You don't know what to do. You think, who is this woman and why is she talking to me this way? But we are going to get started, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Here it is, the first day of August, and you can do this anytime. You can jump back on the bandwagon anytime you want to. You don't have to wait till the first of the month or whenever. You can jump back on, and let's do it. So here's how it all works. I started with shining my sink. That was the beginning of FlyLady, because I tried to figure out why I couldn't keep house. I sat down one day and I didn't sit down. I was standing at my kitchen counter, and I had my card file system, and I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't work for a very long period of time. And now it's been working almost 25 years, y'all. Almost 25 years. And then once I got it down, I started teaching others. And that's kind of how I became FlyLady. But that's a whole nother story that I'll probably tell you this afternoon. So here's how it works. We establish habits. Well, my first habit was keeping my sink clean and shiny. But I also know how we act. We get upset with ourselves. We beat ourselves up. We treat ourselves with disrespect. And at the same time, I was establishing the habit of keeping my sink clean and shiny. And we got a shiny sink video. It's about 2 minutes long. I'll share it a little later today when I put all of this together. And the main thing here is we don't beat ourselves up. We're not mean to ourselves. We learn to love ourselves. That's what flying's all about. But you wouldn't come to find me on YouTube or Twitter or TikTok or wherever you're finding me. You wouldn't come if I said, we're going to teach you how to love yourself, because you're going to think that's narcissistic, and we're not doing that. But that's not what it's all about. It's about lifting yourself up and taking care of you, because most of what's going on in your house is you've crashed and burned over and over and over again. And we're going to stop that right now, right today. We're going to put it to an end, because we're going to take baby steps. We're going to take baby steps to establish simple habits and string them into routines. And then those routines become habits that put your home on autopilot. And that autopilot is just an amazing road to peace in your home. You can do this. You really can do this. So, with it being the first day of August, our habit for this month, and this habit is because people are starting school. They got to have clean clothes for their kids. You got to have clean clothes for yourself. And it's so much easier to do your routines when you have clean clothes in your drawers, hanging in your closet. For me, I have a tub. I have drawers in my bathroom that keep my clothes filed, just like hanging file folders practically. So here we go. Our habit for this month is doing a load of laundry every day. Now, if you've got a family of 10, you may need to do 3 loads of laundry every day. But guess what? It works. It works. Whether you're doing 1 load or 3 loads. I did 1 load. I did 1 load last night and folded it. The secret is folding it and putting it away. You know, laundry has 5 parts. This is what we're practicing this month. Give yourself a gold star on your calendar. And guess what? This is a key to loving yourself because you're going to give yourself gold stars on your calendar. It is big enough. Let me show it to you. We teach you how to use a calendar. We give you tips to use a calendar. But this thing is big enough. It's got room for gold stars. It's got room to put your menu plan on here. It's got room to tell you which zone you're in. You just got to mark it. And if you get our stickers to go with it, there's zone stickers. So, folks, we can do this. We can practice this habit of doing a load of laundry a day. And by the end of the month, you're going to be looking for things to put in the wash machine. I promise you. Your every stitch of clothing you own is going to be clean. You'll have the drawers cleaned out. You will have room to put your clothes away because you're going to make it easier on yourself to do laundry. Now, with establishing these habits, now we have a different habit each month. And I know here we are in the 8th month of this year, and we've already been through 7 habits. The first habit was keeping your sink clean and shiny. The second habit was decluttering every day. The 3rd month was getting dressed to lace up shoes. It's a focus. It is a concentration on that habit for the whole month. And we give you about, psychologists tell us it takes 21 days to establish a new habit. Well, no, it doesn't. It takes a month. We need little grace in our lives. We need to love ourselves through missing a day instead of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. So here we go. March is getting dressed to lace up shoes every day. April is making your bed. May is moving your body, getting some steps in. 15 minutes, that's all we ask. June is drinking your water because most of us are dehydrated. July is swish and swipe. August is doing your laundry, a load of laundry every day. Not everything, but when the basket gets full, put it in the wash machine. There's 5 steps to laundry. Sort, and I sort when I take my clothes off. Robert does too. Sort, wash. The machine does that. The machine does that. Dry. The machine does that unless you hang it up and it's something that doesn't need to be dried. But I dry everything on low heat. I don't dry on high heat because it sets wrinkles like you're ironing it. And I don't do that. I just dry on low heat and then dry, fold or hang up. And the 5th thing is put it away. Put it away. So that's our habit for this month. We practice routines. We practice the most important routine, which is in September. We practice your before bed routine. October, we deal with paper clutter. We're so afraid somebody's going to steal our identity. It's no longer paper that causes your identity to get stolen. It's computer trash. People get into your computer and steal your passwords and that's how it happens nowadays. So we got to get rid of this paper clutter. That's October. November is menu planning. Knowing what's for dinner is going to make you feel so peaceful. we're going to have spaghetti for dinner. Just Robert and I discussed it this morning. I said, how's spaghetti sound for dinner? And he said, that sounds pretty good. So he's going to grab me a fresh bell pepper at the grocery store because he's gone grocery shopping. And he's taken off our trash. We do that every Tuesday, and some recycling. And we know what's for dinner. It's a calmness that comes over us that gets us prepared for dinner. We don't have to wait until 5 o'clock to start cooking. We can start right now, especially with our appliances, crock pots, bread machines, that sort of thing. And then December's habit of the month is pampering yourself. Now, what does pampering yourself have to do with getting your house in order? Well, if you don't take care of you, who will? You hear me? If you do not take care of you, who will? I'm telling you, it's time for us to love ourselves. Now, our routine. Let's talk about our routines. The before bed routine. What do we do on that? It's real simple. You pick out your clothes for tomorrow. You look at your calendar. Do you have your calendar yet? This one started today. You get this calendar, you can start using it immediately. Look at tomorrow. See what's on the calendar for tomorrow. Do you have a doctor's appointment? Do you need to fast in the morning before your doctor's appointment? Do the kids have to go to the doctor to get physicals to start school or to do sports? Look at your calendar. See what's going on. And then the last thing you do before bed is make sure your sink is clean and shiny. Yeah, make sure your sink is clean and shiny. And pick out your clothes. Clean off a hot spot or two in your home. Get your launch pad started so that you won't forget anything in the morning. And you're on your way. Morning routine, get up 15 minutes before the flow of the family. This is going to give you a freedom like you've never known. 15 minutes before the flow of the family. So you get up, you get dressed to lace up shoes. You don't drag around getting your coffee made. When you leave your bedroom or your bathroom, you're fully dressed. Then you can go. And you might need to practice setting your coffee up the night before. So all you got to do is flip it on. And if it's got a feature that lets you automatically make the coffee in the morning, practice using it. It'll make your life easier. It really, we've got appliances that will help us if we will do it. Thinking about what's for dinner the night before helps you get things out of the freezer so that you can cook them. And it's just keeping it simple so we don't crash and burn. That's the key. Because our perfectionism has thwarted us many times. We give up before we ever get started. So your afternoon routine, as soon as you come in from work or as soon as the afternoon gets here, change your clothes. If you've got dress clothes you have to wear to work, then put them away. Not everything is dirty that has to go in the dirty clothes, so hang things up. Don't put them on the clothes horse that's in your bedroom, whether it's a chair or a treadmill or whatever. Don't do that. Don't do that. Put it where it actually goes. That before bed routine is going to get you ready. The next morning, you're going to get up and get dressed to lace up shoes. And I know if you can't wear lace up shoes, those dress shoes you have to wear to work are sitting on your launch pad in a tote bag, ready to go. But you got your tennis shoes on until you get to work. And then that way, if you need to run to catch a bus or whatever, You can do it. You can't do it in high heel shoes. You can't do it in flip flops. You can't do it in pumps, but you can do it in lace up shoes. So lace up shoes tell our head it's time to get something done. And if you're going to be home all day, I want you getting dressed to lace up shoes, not dragging around till 3 o'clock in the afternoon just before you go get the kids. And you don't want to be taking the kids to school in your robe and house slippers. Do you hear me? This is when you're going to have an accident because you're in a hurry. So stop it, stop it, stop it. Get dressed to lace up shoes first thing in the morning. And then as part of your before bed routine, you've put things on the launch pad that are ready to go, but you may need a checklist right at your launch pad. Get the lunches out of the refrigerator or make your lunches. But if you make them the night before and put them in the refrigerator, all you got to do is grab and go. Grab and go. Put them on the launch pad first thing when you get into the kitchen in the morning. And then set a time for you to leave the house. If you have to take the kids to school and it takes you 10 minutes to get there, and they have to be at school at 8 o'clock, leave at 7:30. I know you don't believe me, but you won't be rushed. You will not be rushed. Most accidents happen when you're in a hurry. I don't want you to be in a hurry. I don't want that adrenaline pumping through your veins. You've been living off adrenaline your whole life. It's time to nip it in the bud. Quit taking that intravenous feeding of adrenaline and just take it slow and steady. Slow and steady will get you there. But decide what time you're going to leave. Set an alarm on your phone for you to leave at 7:30 if you've got to have the kids at school by 8 o'clock. Then you can take your time. You don't have to be in a hurry, and you're going to get the kids to school 15 minutes early instead of 5 minutes late. Can you imagine that feeling? These kids are going to have time to go to their lockers and do what they need to do and not be rushed because mama's been dragging around. We've been hunting for socks and clean jeans, and it's all done. And you can have a peaceful morning with no mama yelling. So then you get back home. If you're a stay-at-home mom or you got to go on to work, you've got everything you need. So your afternoon routine is start cooking. Start putting a meal on the table for your family. Do what you need to do to make yourself feel good about being a good mommy. You can do this. And if you're alone and you don't have children at home, you deserve to have a decent meal. You deserve to be fed well. You can do this, y'all. You can do this. Then you don't have to wait until bedtime to start your before bed routine. Your before bed routine starts right after dinner. Get your bath, get the dirty laundry in the wash machine. That'll get a load of laundry started before you get up in the morning. It's really simple. Now, where does decluttering fall into our system? We need to declutter every day. Our houses are filled. Every nook and cranny in our house, every closet and drawer, every Rubbermaid bin is piled high. This room used to be piled to the ceiling. And I did a 5-minute room rescue and got rid of the things in this room. You cannot organize clutter. And one other thing I want you to remember is your house did not get dirty in a day. It didn't get built in a day. It didn't get dirty in a day. The clutter didn't pile up in one day, unless you brought everything from your mama's house into your house because you couldn't get rid of anything. And it's not going to get clean overnight. This is a baby step process. It's a baby step process to get this done. It's a baby step process, and keep reminding yourself you don't have to be perfect. It's about progress, not perfectionism. Perfectionism stops you in your tracks. Progress means I did a little more than I did yesterday. We can do this. So what's the first thing I want you to do for FlyLady one-on-one? I want you to go shine your sink. And if it's been shiny for many years, then just go wipe it dry. Maybe put a spritz of Windex on it and just sit back and enjoy it. You don't have to empty your dishwasher. You just have to shine that sink, even if you just put the dishes on the floor. Shine that sink and practice keeping that sink clean and shiny. Going to bed with a shiny sink. Now, don't get up in the morning and get mad at the kids because they put some dishes in the sink. That's happened a whole lot. Be thankful that your kids found the sink, because it's real easy for you to put those dishes in the dishwasher. And then maybe next week you can start emptying your dishwasher so they have a place to put those dirty dishes. Even if you have to rearrange them, they don't put them in there quite right, but they got them to the kitchen, which is better than playing scavenger hunt in their bedroom for forks because you only have one left in the drawer. Y'all know who I'm talking about. This happens a lot. Some people go through their trash before they empty their trash can because there's forks missing. So folks, this is going to be fun. I'm going to give you these marching orders, and if you just join it, I'm probably going to go over things every day, and it's going to be redundant. But guess what? Repetition is good for the soul. Repetition is it helps us to understand how the system works. So I got me a little outline right here, and I'm gonna be reinforcing this every single day, because this is what we do. This is what we do. Because developing these habits and stringing them into simple routines becomes a habit to do these routines morning, afternoon, and evening. So what are some of the things you can do every day to make your life easier? What's for dinner? Yeah, make it be part of your before bed routine. What's for dinner tomorrow? Write it on your calendar so somebody else sees it. Having that menu plan is going to be wonderful. Takes you 2 minutes to sit down and come up with the rest of this week and next week. We'll work on that more. But right now, I just want you for today to go shine your sink. If you're not dressed to lace up shoes right this minute, go do that. Fix your hair, fix your face. Even if you just put moisturizer on and a little bit of lip gloss. My lip gloss is popping, except I got lipstick. This way you don't scare yourself when you walk in the bathroom and you look like your mama. Yeah, that's what I see every time I walk in the bathroom. We can do this. I'm here to cheer you on. Patty and Justin are here to cheer you on. We are here to love you till you can love yourself. This is going to work. You're going to be so excited to have a home that blesses you when you walk in the door. You really can do this. If I did it, anybody can. I used to beat myself up all the time because I couldn't keep house. It was because I never established a habit. I never established a single habit. So get dressed to lace up shoes. And our habit for this month is doing a load of laundry every day. a load of laundry every single day. If you don't have a place to put the laundry away, then take 5 minutes and empty out one drawer every hour, one drawer for each member of your family. Get rid of the clothes that don't fit them anymore and empty out this drawer so you have a place to put their clothes so that they can pick out their outfits tonight. And when this evening rolls around, right after you've cooked that dinner you've planned, you can start that most important routine of the day. Establishing your launch pad where you put things that you're going to need for tomorrow. Maybe it's the first day of school. Who knows? Whatever it is, put it on the launch pad so you don't have to think about it. You think about it when you're calm, not when you're rushing around in the morning. So go shine your sink. We'll talk about the little things we do getting ready in the morning that become part of your morning routine, like swish and swipe. You can be a part of something bigger than you are. So jump in with us. I think my son just drove up. He's going to take my car to town to sit in a sunbeam all day. Disinfectant with sunlight. Anyway, thanks for all the wonderful comments yesterday. It was a tough day, but I did it. I love you all. I'll see you at 3 o'clock this afternoon. If you're new here, we have a tea time edition at 3 o'clock Eastern time. So get in here and we're going to have fun with FlyLady One-on-One. It's going to keep me focused. It's going to help you. So declutter something today too. Just pick 5 things. 5 things that are in your entrance that you just need to get rid of. I love you all. I'll see you later. And let me pray over you right quick. Dear Father in heaven, please be with all my fly babies who are jumping back on the bandwagon to get their homes and lives in order so they can vanquish out the chaos that has come into their home. Lift them up, keep them from evil. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen. I'll catch you later. Bye. Please like, subscribe, and share everything.
I can hear the thunder rolling, and the rain begins to fall. I can feel my courage tremble after I have come so far. Today my heart is sinking, and my world is caving in. But there's light on the horizon, and the darkness will give in to one more day of hope, one more day of faith. Tomorrow will be brighter if I get through today. Better days are coming further down the road, so for now I'll just keep clinging to one more day of hope. One more day.
One more day.
And I know that I'll get through this. My dreams are in my grasp. When I find the power within me, I know this storm will pass. It will only make me stronger. When this victory I've won, I can last a little longer. If I keep holding on to one more day of hope, one more day of faith. Tomorrow will be brighter if I get through today. Better days are coming further down the road, so for now I'll just keep clinging to one more day of hope, one more day. Down the road, so for now I'll just keep clinging to one more day of hope. One more day.
One more day.
Of FlyLady 101. And today we're going to be talking about some wonderful stuff. And until everybody gets in here, here's what we're going to be discussing: how FlyLady works. I told you we were going to go over this and over this and over this. So it's going to get ingrained in you. It's going to be part of your operating system. But we establish habits, and we string those habits into routines, and then those routines become habits, and that your morning, afternoon, and evening routines, we're going to be decluttering every day, and we're going to do a mission. And this week we are in zone 1. Zone 1 is our front porch, our dining room, and the entrance of our home. Yeah, it's just that simple. And we're going to have a mission in there. That comes out in the flight plan. You got it last night at 5:30. So get signed up for our emails. We've put together a playlist for FlyLady 101. And this video will be going up on that playlist. Decluttering every day is important to all of us because our house didn't get dirty in a day, and it's not going to get clean overnight. It's just not going to happen. But with baby steps, we can get there. So please don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Don't crash and burn, because we are going to create something in our home that is going to eliminate the chaos. And chaos stands for can't have anyone over syndrome. Our habit for this month is doing a load of laundry every day. We're going to reinforce that as part of our FlyLady 101. We're going to doing a load of laundry every single day. So let's get started. So here's what we're going to talk about today. Getting dressed to lace up shoes. I know you want to hang out in your gown tail. That's what my granny called it. Your gown tail. You want to hang out in your jammies for as long as you possibly can. But that's not how it works around here. It doesn't get you getting things done. You know, when you're in your bathrobe, and please don't take your children to school in your bathrobe or your sleep pants and shirt. Don't do that. Don't do that. You'll embarrass them. So get up and get dressed to lace up shoes 15 minutes before the flow of the family, and you will feel so good about yourself. Now, how do you do this? It's better. It's not as hard as it seems, because this month's habit is going to help you get dressed to lace up shoes. Are you listening to me? I need a t-shirt that says, "Do you hear me? Do you hear me?" So open up those ears right now. Right? We got laundry everywhere. We got clothes in drawers that don't fit kids anymore. We've just got so much stuff, and decluttering a little every day, but we got to stay focused on what we got to do. We got to get up and get dressed every morning. We don't need to wait. We just need to do it. And to get dressed every morning without stumbling around trying to figure out what you're going to wear, what we do is we pick out our clothes the night before. Yeah, you heard me. We pick out the clothes the night before. Now, why do we do that? Because it's one less thing to think about. A lot of us can't even think straight until we have our first cup of coffee. But hey, if our clothes are picked out, we can put them on. And this goes for your children too. Have them pick out their clothes. I know for the first day of school, a lot of kids pick out their clothes and have them all laid out ready to go because they're excited. Now, when they get older, they won't be excited. So enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it while you can. And if you're just jumping in here, drag the show back to the beginning and start it over so you don't miss anything. I'm trying to keep this within 30 minutes so that you can feel like you can watch it. Now, picking out your clothes the night before is so easy when you've done the laundry. So I've got a tip for you today. Gather up an outfit out of the dirty clothes for each kid and you and your family and put it in the washing machine. Put it in the washing machine. Do that load of laundry today. Then fold everything up nicely or put it on a hanger and put it in their room where they can find it for tomorrow. The clothes are already picked out, ready to go. Ready to go. It's one less thing you got to do this evening because you've done the load of laundry and everybody has their clothes ready for tomorrow. Now, if you've got picky kids, you're going to have to deal with that. But right now, they just need some clothes to wear to school tomorrow. And you need something to put on. When I get ready to take my bath in the evening, that's when I pick out my clothes. And I have a hook on my bathroom door. I hang them up there, or I lay them over my basket that I have that I keep all my clothes in. So you see, picking out your clothes is not hard. We just have to do it. And that's part of our before bed routine, because when they're picked out, you don't have to think in the morning. And a lot of us can't think in the morning. So pick your clothes out the night before. Everything from hair bows for little kids to shoes and socks. You have no excuses. Now, I have set up a playlist on the YouTube channel that is for FlyLady 101. I put some odds and ends, little things, shiny sink videos. That was yesterday's habit. I got it in there for you. We're going to do this, y'all, and it's going to be so much fun. But if you're going to drag around in your gown tail and your house slippers and your robe, you're not going to get anything done. So getting dressed to lace up shoes, those shoes tell your head it's time to do something. Yeah. Those shoes empower you like nothing else. We have in our Sync Reflections book, there's a testimonial in there about a lady who was pregnant. And she went to her birthing class, and there was a bunch of other new moms or moms getting ready to give birth in this class. And they went around the room saying what empowered them. And this came to this one lady, and she said, "My shoes empower me." And that testimonial went in my first book. My shoes empower me. Now, there are lots of ways to pick out your clothes. Lots of ways. Some people have a tomorrow drawer and they put together the outfits in the drawer. This is great for children. A closet organizer that has the days of the week on it, or you can label it a sweater organizer that you can put whole outfits together in a cubby. They're all together and then they can just pick one of them. You can do the same thing. Decide on what your uniform is. I like black pants. A lot of times a black tank top that I can put a shirt over. It's my uniform. It works. It works for me. Today I have on shoes that I can't take off without bending over. They are not lace-up shoes. They are Velcro sandals that keep my feet cool in the summertime. Not that we ever get real hot around here, but it still works. Having something you just can't kick off is just, that's the secret to tying them to your feet. Because we're so used to being barefoot. Those shoes on your feet will keep your feet nice and soft and wonderful. I went for several summers just wearing Birks. I mean, and my feet, my heels were cracked. It hurt terribly. And Justin went through this a couple of weeks ago. They were on vacation and he went barefoot for a week. And he said, "Mom, my feet really hurt." And I said, "Yeah, that's because you're not wearing your lace-up shoes and socks." He said, "Well, it's hard to do when you're around water." But hey, putting those shoes on, when you get in the habit of putting those shoes on, you're going to feel like you can't do anything without those shoes on. You have no excuses to when it's time to meet the trash truck and you haven't gathered up the trash. But when you got your shoes on, you can grab that trash bag and tie it up as you're running out to meet the trash truck. Those shoes on your feet empower you to get things done. Being dressed to lace up shoes. Many years ago, when we first built our website, we had an image of a lady on the website. We named her Franny, and she had sponge rollers in her hair and sweatpants, one leg hiked up higher than the other, fuzzy house slippers, and she was just a wreck. She was a wreck. And the doorbell rang. It was a little cartoon. I don't know that I still have that cartoon, but it was a little cartoon, and she hid behind the door. because she wasn't dressed. She couldn't open the door to somebody because she wasn't dressed yet. And she had rollers in her. Now, I don't know if people still do that anymore. I'm not going to sleep in any rollers. Carla remembers Franny. But getting dressed to lace up shoes, not running around the house in your gown tail, being ready to start your day. And it begins with being dressed. Now, getting up 15 minutes before the flow of the family gives you the opportunity to get dressed in peace without somebody yelling for this, that, and the other thing. There's nothing worse than starting your day with yelling at your children or them yelling, Mom, I don't have any clean underwear. What am I going to do? This is where laundry comes into play. Please take a few minutes to get this done. Pick out these outfits. When you're doing a load of laundry, when you're doing laundry, when you're folding it, fold it into whole outfits. You take it off in whole outfits. Why not fold it into whole outfits or put it on a hanger for whole outfits? You can get these little clip-on clothespin hangers that you can hang shorts and stuff on and put the shirts over it. Yeah, put the whole outfits together as you're doing laundry. You put it in the wash machine all together. You can do this. So please, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater and say, I'm not wearing shoes in my house. I don't wear shoes in my house. Well, you do now, sister. You do now. Because shoes will keep you from getting hurt in the kitchen. I went into the kitchen yesterday to cook dinner. We were going to have spaghetti, and I had on my sandals. I should have changed to my tennis shoes. I didn't get hurt, but I thought, what if I dropped a knife? The tops of my feet are open, and I could injure myself. So now I have a rule. I've always had a rule not to go into the kitchen barefoot. I just don't do that. But the rule is I've got to have my feet covered. There's a podcast I follow out of Oklahoma, and it's the Walker Family Farm. And Cassie got hurt last weekend doing a chore for her dad. She had on flip-flops. She was on a four-wheeler and she got hurt. And it's not fun. The tops of her feet, she was thrown from the four-wheeler. And she said it probably wouldn't have happened if she'd had on shoes. Real shoes. Flip-flops aren't shoes, y'all. Flip-flops, they may feel good, but they don't stay on your feet. If you had to run to catch a baby running down the driveway, you can't do that in flip-flops. So protect your feet. Don't get in a hurry. Put on shoes that fit. And if you don't have a pair of shoes, I was talking about not wearing shoes in the house. Go into your closet and find a pair of shoes that you love that fit you and put them through the wash machine and let them dry. Let them dry. I think Justin's here. I don't know for certain, but I think he is. He's got to head home. A plumber's coming. They got plumbing problems. Nothing worse than plumbing problems. So flip-flops, they're not shoes. They are not shoes. I know people who've worn flip-flops trying to exercise. Why are they called flip-flops, y'all? Because you're going to flip and flop into the floor. They're dangerous. So wear shoes that keep you stable on your feet. And the older we get, the balance has issues. You need a firm footing. So get dressed to lace up shoes so that you know what you're going to do today. Now, how do you know what you're going to do today? What's it all about getting dressed to lace up shoes? Check your calendar. And if you don't have this year's calendar, it started yesterday. It started August 1st. Get your calendar, look at your calendar and see what you've got to do for today. Do it the night before. Check your calendar and see, do you have an appointment? Do the kids have appointments? Do the kids have soccer practice? And then start building your launch pad for tomorrow. The launch pad, there can be as one kid put it, he has a tomorrow drawer in his bedroom. That's where he has everything he needs. That's his launch pad. The clothes he's going to put on, his backpack, all the stuff he needs for tomorrow. Think about tomorrow. Think about tomorrow. And that's what the calendar is for. Helping you to think about tomorrow. Put things on your calendar. Don't try to remember everything. I need another drink of coffee. Getting dressed is one of the keys. We have a ring of keys. Yesterday was shining your sink. Today we're getting dressed to lace up shoes. Shoes are part of your outfit. Yep, shoes protect your foot. They also give you encouragement. They give you a little bounce in your step. So please don't wear flip-flops. They don't make your outfit. Now, I'm not telling you to wear dress shoes unless you got to wear them at work. But I would still wear my lace-up shoes to get to work. Because you never know when you might have a problem, when you might have an issue, and you might have to walk to town because you've had car trouble. Have on your lace-up shoes. It's going to change your life. And you're going to have the prettiest feet ever. I mean ever, y'all. The prettiest feet ever. Because you're going to wear your shoes and your socks, and you're going to feel like $1,000,000 in your outfit and your shoes. So what are your marching orders for today? Do a load of laundry. Pick out your clothes for tomorrow. Put them in your tomorrow drawer, wherever that is. Pick your tomorrow drawer. Set up a launch pad for you and your family so that when it's going to be beside the door, you go out to get in the car. Set up your launch pad. It can be as simple as a wooden crate turned on its side with shoes inside of it and a 3M hook on the wall to hang a backpack on. Or a nail. I don't care. We're not talking about pretty here. We're talking about function. Now, if you want to make it pretty and functional, that's another thing. But school's going to be starting before we know it. And we don't want to forget anything. We don't want to have to run back home to get the clarinet for band practice because you didn't put it on the launch pad. Now, we got a song about the launch pad. But I think I'm going to play a different song right now. And I know some of you don't like my music, but I don't care. I don't care. This is, it's going to be an up kind of day. Do you want to make your day an up kind of day? Well, I'm going to teach you how to do it. And it's going to be, where is it? And then we'll play another song. And this is going to reinforce. There it is. Here we go. It's going to be an up kind of day. This is for you. Come on. You're going to love this song.
Sometimes I think the sun is rising too soon. Can I just pull the covers over my
We're getting
head? But then I think of all I've got to do now. First thing is to get my body out of this bed. So I get up, here I go. Even if I'm starting slow, I'm smiling, I'm grooving. Gotta get this body moving, thinking up.
No
Kinda thought it's gonna
flip-flops.
give this new day all I've got. And in no time at all, things are going my way. Gonna have an up kind of
With those
day.
shoes on.
Up and up kind of day. Up and up kind of day. I know sometimes there will be things that get me down. My day won't always go the way that I planned. But I'm a tough kid, I can deal with that. I'll make the best of it, I know that I can. So I get up, here I go. Even if I'm starting slow, I'm smiling, I'm grooving. Gotta get this body moving, thinking up. Kind of thoughts gonna give this new day all I got. And in no time at all, things are going my way. Gonna have an up kind of day. An up kind of day. Up and up kind of day. Even if my day seems low, nowhere for my dreams to go, I'll still reach for the sky. It's time to watch me die on an up kind of day, yeah. Up on an up kind of day. So I get up, here I go. Even if I'm starting slow, I'm smiling, I'm grooving. Gotta get this body moving, thinking up. Kind of thoughts gonna give this new day all I got. And in no time at all, things are going my way. Gonna have an up kind of day. An up kind of day, yeah. Up and up kind of day, yeah. An up kind of day.
Okay, folks, that'll get you moving, won't it? No putting your head under the covers. We got to get up. We got to get moving. We got to get dressed to meet the day. Not hide. Don't be lazy by staying in your sleeping clothes. I know a lot of people go to the airport in their pajamas. I think that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. We need to be ready to start our day, dressed to lace up shoes every single morning before the rest of the family. You can do this. I know you can. If I can do it, anybody can. I used to get up at 5:30 every morning, and I would make a homemade breakfast, homemade biscuits, whatever. Sometimes it was cake. Yeah, let them eat cake. And I would cook that in the morning. But I'd get dressed first. I'd get dressed. So folks, don't hang around waiting for clothes to magically fall on your body. Have an intention of getting dressed to lace up shoes every single day. Your life is going to change. Your life is going to change. We've had people in the chat posting about how plane crashes happen because of flip-flops, people falling and losing flip-flops in New York City. It's all coming through. Don't wear flip-flops. Put on your shoes. Get dressed to lace up. Fix your hair. Fix your face so you don't scare yourself when you walk in the bathroom. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. So get dressed to lace up shoes. And you're going to love it. I know you are. I want to hear your testimonials about how you're jumping in with us with those shoes on. I want to hear them. Send them to FlyLady at FlyLady.net and put, FlyLady 101 in the subject line. It's a new year, y'all. Our calendar started yesterday. It's a brand new year for us. Yeah, it's a school year. It's not January 1st, but it's August the 2nd. and we can jump in right now. Right now. So please, when people are having trouble, when they're falling off the FlyLady wagon, what we usually find out is they've decided that they're not going to wear shoes, or they have gotten it in their head that they don't have to get dressed in the morning. They decide they're going to rebel against what I'm saying. If you don't want to follow me, that's fine. There's plenty of other people out there. But this system works. It does. We've had millions of people go through it. And we're looking at almost 24 years now, coming up on 24 years of doing this. And we've been here for you. We've been here for you. And we're going to be here for you, even long after I'm gone, because we got all these videos on YouTube. All these videos on YouTube. So jump in where we are. And today we're getting dressed to lace up shoes. Not just for today, but this is something you're going to do every day. We're going to keep our sink clean and shiny, and we're going to get dressed to lace up shoes every single day. I told you I was going to leave you with one more song, and this is the launch pad song, because we all need a launch pad to start our day. I have one at going down into the basement door. Robert has one, and I have one by the front door because that's where I go out the door. And let me find the launch pad. There it is. So I want you to listen to the words of this song, and it's going to help you build your launch pad. We made it for kids, but you're my fly kid. Sing it.
There's a place I know when every fly gets home that they visit every night. It's where they put some things to get them in the swing for tomorrow's thrilling flight. A lunchbox, a backpack, some homework, a jacket, everything they need. So when morning is coming, they're running around, they'll be blasting off with speed. 'Cause their launch pads are ready to go. Their launch pads are ready to go. Like a cruise space shuttle, they fly on the double when the launch pad's ready to go. Oh, 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 like an astronaut ready to take off, put your cargo in one place. If you think ahead before you go to bed, you'll be sailing smooth all day. So check on the weather, decide if you'd rather walk or take the bus. If you know what's coming, it's so much more fun, and you're in the command because your launch pads are ready to go. Your launch pads ready to go. Like a full speed shuttle, you fly on the double when your launch pad's ready to go. Oh, 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 so just stop for a minute, and if something's missing, then you run and get it. So your launch pads are ready to go. Your launch pads ready to go. Like the coast space shuttle, you fly on the double when your launch pads ready to go. Oh, oh, oh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's fly! Like a cool space shuttle, you fly on the double when you launch pad. Go, oh, oh, oh. My launch pad's ready to go. My launch pad's ready to go. Like a cool space shuttle, I fly on the double when my launch pad's ready to go. My launch pad's ready to go. That's right. My launch pad's ready
Okay, folks, let me pray a blessing over you this morning. Dear Father in heaven, please bless all my fly babies who are jumping back on the FlyLady bandwagon. Help them to get dressed to lace up shoes. Give them strength to fight against the evil spirit of laziness and dragging around. Thank you, Lord, for giving them wisdom and helping them to find something that is going to change their lives. Thank you, Lord, for giving me my mission in life is to help all of these fly babies. Give them strength, empower them with the shoes on their feet, and help them to be safe, protected from evil. This is my prayer for all my fly babies. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen. Okay, folks, you got your marching orders. Have you got your marching shoes on? Let's get it done. I love you all. I'll see you at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Yeah, we're going to talk about some things. It's always fun. And we'll catch you later. Be good, kind, and sweet. Be good to yourself by getting dressed and putting on those shoes. Be kind to others by not falling out when you got flip-flops on, because then they have to help you. Be kind to others. Let joy and sweetness that is in your heart overflow and show the world that you're a child of the Most High, the only living God in the universe. God bless you. I'll see you at 3 o'clock. Bye. Get FlyLady in here. She's not, it's a weird day. It's dark outside. So come on in, folks. We'll get to chat up. We are in the middle. Well, day three of FlyLady 101. We're jumping back on the bandwagon. We're having a lot of fun with it. We're getting a lot of views. And we are here to help you get your habits established, string them into routines, and then string those routines into make them be habits to put your house on autopilot. Because this is what we need right now. School starting. People need a reboot and a reset to their home. And this is going to be so good. Now, here's the plan for today. The plan for today is question and answer day will be at 1 o'clock this afternoon. I can't do the FlyLady 101 and mix it with the question and answer day. The show will be too long. So I want to keep the FlyLady 101 show to about 30 minutes. And then we'll take a break and I'll be back on here at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And I think we've got a lot of great questions here. I've got 12 questions and they don't all deal with jumping back on the FlyLady bandwagon. So what I want to do is, if you've got questions about, jumping back on FlyLady 101 on this bandwagon, please send them to FlyLady@FlyLady.net, and we'll do a whole show just on that if you want to, sometime in the next week. So y'all get in here. Let's talk a little bit about our habits. Each month we have I'm going to keep reinforcing this so you understand it. Each month we practice a new habit. Our habit for this month is doing laundry. And doing a load of laundry every day is going to make it easier for you to get dressed each morning. It's going to make it easier for your children to get dressed so they can go to school and be ready for their day. Yesterday, we talked about getting dressed to lace up shoes and how important that was. The first day of FlyLady 101, we talked about shining your sink. So all of this fits together in a nice little puzzle that we open up and play with every single day. So today and this week we're in zone 1. This is our entrance of our home, our front porch, our the foyer of your home where you need your launch pad when you walk out the door, and then our dining room. So folks, let's get started with decluttering. What I realized early on with FlyLady, with me as being FlyLady, is that I had never established a habit. But there's one other thing I had never done either. I just kept collecting um, dishes. I just kept collecting, uh, and this is one of the things that we do because we want comfort. So we think we need to surround ourselves with all of this um, stuff and stuff. We have an acronym for stuff. One of our fly babies came up with it. Something that undermines family fun. Doesn't get any better than that. It's awful, but it's really what happens because we get so much stuff around us that we can't play. We can't dance. We can't enjoy our living spaces because we have too much stuff. And how did we get that stuff? We went shopping, whether it was on Amazon or eBay or yard sales or Walmart or um, we went shopping. I've been known to map out a Friday morning to go to yard sales all over the city. Well, not that we have a big city, but I've done it. Robert and I've both done it, and we just go looking for stuff. It's like a treasure hunt. It gets us out of the house, so we don't have to look at all the stuff we have, and so we go. Either we're having retail therapy or we're having yard sale therapy, and it's just really really hard. So folks, it's up to us to nip that action that is really a defeatist action on our part and to stop that retail therapy and start getting shopping for things in our own home. Uh, we have a habit that we're going to discuss later on this week, Swish and Swipe. You can go around your house and find some kind of vase to put your toilet bowl brush in. Because you got vases and mason jars and all kinds of stuff everywhere. Now, but today we're going to discuss this decluttering. All we ask you is to spend 15 minutes a day, just 15 minutes. We have a timer that says you can do anything for 15 minutes. Well, sometimes we need to break that 15 minutes down into 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and just begin, because we get overwhelmed with thinking, I got to spend 15 minutes decluttering. You can't make a decision in 15 minutes. So we're going to break it down to where you don't have to make a decision. You just have to do it. You have to quit thinking about it and start doing it. So I came up with some fun games. When I started decluttering, I was reading a book on how to feng shui your home. I was also reading another book about, I mean, I can multitask. I'm telling you, I had 2 books going at the same time. How many of y'all do that? I don't do that anymore. I read one book, start to finish, and then I'm on to the next one. Now, this 15 minutes, I came up with a game from reading this book. The feng shui book is how to feng shui your home in, I don't know, 101 ways to feng shui your home. Well, I don't even know what feng shui is, but it was a fun book, and I probably wouldn't do it now, but what it said was when you move 9 things in your home, whether you get rid of them or you move them to a different place, you create a different flow of energy. Well, I thought, wow, 9 things. I'm reading this other book by Susie Orman, and she said, go around the house and gather up 25 items to give away. Well, she was working in your desk, getting your desk looking good. So it can be 25 items. But so I came up with a 27 fling boogie. 27 fling boogie is when you run around your house and gather up this 9 times 3, 9 items times 3. You know, I'm always trying to make things better, change things up. It's just who I am. And you're that way too. And so I would gather up 27 items to give away. And then I'd go do it again. 27 items to throw away. Now, it could be 27 pieces of paper, 27 broken toys. You know, it just could be anything. Or you could just randomly take a grocery sack, put it on your arm, and walk around the house and gather up 27 items that you don't love anymore. Or 27 pieces of clothing that you can't wear anymore. But you can break it down even smaller. You can do 5 things. You can do 7 things. You can do 9 things. But you got to make it fun or it won't get done. So decluttering doesn't have to be stressful. It just has to be done. Because let's face it, y'all. I started over in 1994 with, this is probably the second time I started over, with my car, my camping gear, winter clothes, and my fishing gear, and moved to North Carolina. That's all I had. I didn't have a bunch of stuff. And then I started going to yard sales. You know, for $1 here and 25 cents there, you get more clothes. You get, hey, I was determined to create what I've had in the past, more stuff. And since in the year 2000, I started decluttering. Well, it was really 1999 in January. I started decluttering like a crazy person. When Robert and I got married, I had a house full of clutter. He had a house full of clutter. Then we put our clutter together. And then we went to estate auctions and bought more. One time we bought 2 truckloads. It was a little truck. 2 truckloads, it was like 7 pallet lots of stuff we bought at an auction. Where did we put it all? A lot of it went to Goodwill or it went to the Humane Society. But we went and bought more stuff and tried to integrate it into our home. We got married in 96, and Robert would go to estate auctions to learn the value of things because his job as a judge, he had to value what people's stuff was worth. And what he found out, it wasn't worth a whole lot. But we went to estate auctions and bought. Now we've gotten some really good deals in the process, but we also got a lot of clutter. But we, at one point in our married life, you couldn't walk through our house. You didn't get up in the middle of the night because for fear of tripping over something. And I was done. I was just done. So when we started remodeling our home, we got a dumpster that sat in the yard. And Robert's job, it wasn't anything I gave him, but he took it upon himself to declutter the shop, the basement, which was his office was down there, our laundry room's down there, but he started decluttering and making room for nice storage shelves for us to put kitchen stuff in. We were building a new kitchen. We're totally remodeling the whole house. And Justin was working for the contractor. And we took it upon ourselves to get rid of the stuff that we didn't love. Now, a lot of things went to thrift stores. We donated like crazy. We even had thrift stores come and pick up stuff. But we got rid of so much stuff. By the end of the remodel, this dumpster was full, not just with kitchen cabinets and stuff that went away, but it was so refreshing. It was hard. We went through a summer with no air conditioner, with sheets of plastic up. Our refrigerator was on the front porch. It was awful, but we survived it. We'd never do it again, but we did survive it. So we worked hard at decluttering our space, not only for the carpenters that were working, but for us. And we succeeded at getting rid of clutter. But did it stop there? No, 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 no. We were still going to auctions, but we got really particular about what we wanted to buy. And we made rules, about Gibbs's rules. Well, we made rules for ourselves. We had to have a place for it. We had to love it. We had to get rid of something that it was going to replace, and it just worked. We were specifically going to upgrade our furniture. We didn't go out and buy a bunch of, well, we did after the remodel was over. We had to get some living room furniture, but we needed to upgrade our bedroom, and it was the bedroom suit Robert had as a child. So we just upgraded stuff. We got a dresser one time that was a beautiful Drexel wood dresser that was hardly anything at an auction. But we had to have specific things in mind that we were looking for. And a lot of times when we go to yard sales, we buy, bags of stuff, especially with eBay now. We buy bags of stuff. We would buy bags of stuff and we never open them up again. I never did an eBay thing in my life. I've written essays on how it just doesn't work for people like us who want to hold on to everything. Now, there's people on YouTube that go out there and specifically go to yard sales and Goodwills and that sort of thing, looking for, and dumpster diving, looking for more stuff. But we don't need more stuff. We need to eliminate the stuff that's taking over our wonderful areas in our home, because we probably purchased our home because it had great storage and we filled it up to the ceiling. This room that I'm sitting in right now, when we started the remodel, it was piled to the ceiling. There was a bathtub in front of this big window right here that we had bought at a yard sale. It was a 6-foot antique bathtub. Guess who owns that bathtub now? We gave it to the contractor that was remodeling or building an Airbnb. And my bathtub that was so heavy, that used to be sitting right here, that we used to wash dishes in when we were doing a remodel, that bathtub is now a focal point for this Airbnb. But I blessed someone else with something we didn't need anymore. We got rid of it. Learning to let go and not hold on to everything is a key. Now, you want to know why you hold on to stuff? You hold on to stuff because you have this thing running through your head. I might need it one day. I might need it one day. And what we've got to do, that mentality was handed down generation after generation after generation. My great-grandmother, I have a picture that comes up on my computer of my great-grandmother, Granny Pickard, who and Justin met his great-great-grandmother. He knew her up until I think she died when he was about 6 years old. But I have a picture of them and me, and my mother's in the picture, but she's not in it. But all the generations, right there, right there. Those generations have handed down the mentality from the Great Depression. And the Great Depression says, you might need that one day. You never know. You just never know. Well, for me, that's thinking poor. And God wants us to be abundant and to bless others. Now, what happened when the Israelites left Egypt? They traveled in the desert for 40 years, just going around and round and round. And God fed them with manna from heaven. But what happened? They had rules too. They had rules too. You could only get enough for one day to feed your family. One day. Except before the Sabbath, they could collect enough for 2 days. And then what happened if you collected too much and you were trying to save it for later? It turned to worms. Guess what happens to our clutter in our homes? It turns to worms. It destroys our home. It destroys the peace that we have when we have so many things taking over storage areas, taking over flat surfaces, taking over closets and cabinets and drawers, every drawer in your house. I had a boss one time, his wife, she had a beautiful house. They had a beautiful house, but you couldn't open a single drawer in their home because it had so much clutter in them. So when you open a cabinet, having just what you need in that cabinet instead of things piled high, stacked, nested, all those things. Our whole life doesn't have to revolve around nesting dolls or nesting bowls or we just need to have enough. How many mixing bowls do you have in your cabinet? Well, I got my mixing bowls that I like to use, and I got Robert's mixing bowls. And they're mixing bowls that of his Aunt Mamie. White milk glass. He loves them. And he uses them when he's cooking. I don't want to break one of them, so I don't use them. I have some stainless steel bowls that I love. And we both use the kitchen. It's our kitchen. I have cast iron stuff. I've played a game with myself before. Let's just say I wanted to move into a tiny house. And I love to look at those videos. People living in a van, and I'm never going to live in a van. Not going to do that. People living in a tiny house. I'm claustrophobic, so I could never live in a tiny house. My house is small. It's about 1,100 square feet. But I play this game with myself. If I were going to move into a tiny house, what would I take with me? What would I take with me? We don't need a whole lot. I need my egg skillet, which is a small cast iron skillet. I have my cornbread skillet. So I have 2 bigger skillets. One of them has a very flat bottom, and the other one has a little rim around it, which would work well for cooking on my wood stove in the basement. But I have this. I just play this game. We have to play a game with ourselves to declutter. We have to play this game with ourselves and get rid of it. We have to ask ourselves 3 questions. Do I love you? Do I have a place for you? And what are you going to replace? You know, this is when you're buying things. Asking yourself these questions is going to help you to declutter. But do it fast. Don't sit there and say, "Oh, that was Aunt Harriet's and I can't possibly get rid of that. I can't possibly get rid of that." But guess what? Aunt Harriet's been dead for 50 years. Take a picture of it. Get over it. And if you've got grown children, they don't want your stuff. They really do not want your stuff. It's not their style. They don't think about needing china anymore. They just want some some. They just want dishes that don't break, and they're beautiful dishes. You can get them. I mean, Pioneer Woman, all kinds of dishes out there. Corelle. I used to have Corelle when Justin was little because we didn't want to break dishes. But folks, we don't have to save everything. Sometimes you can have your kids make a great big sign that says free and set I watched this one lady who dumpster dives, and she puts some blankets out on her front yard and has a free sign, and she just donates everything that she finds in dumpsters that are usable stuff, and she usually goes to dumpsters that are I just can't imagine what her house looks like, but she goes to dumpsters from thrift stores and they throw things away all the time. This is why we're doing Christmas in July, because they were doing Christmas in July and then throwing everything away that didn't sell. So let's stay focused on decluttering something every single day, even if it's just one item. One item is better than none. And our clothes, that's a whole nother story. We're doing laundry right now. Our clothes in our closet, we got clothes in there we wore in high school. We've got clothes that were our pregnancy clothes, and we've been in menopause for 5 years. We've got clothes that were our skinny clothes, and they talk to us when we walk into our closet. They say, "You can't get into me. Mm-mm. You're too heavy. You can't get into me anymore." We got our fat clothes in there when we lost a whole lot of weight, and those clothes are saying, "Come on back, honey. Come on back." We got to get our closet down to just what we can wear. Don't be thinking about getting skinny and gaining weight. Don't go there. We need to feel like $1,000,000 in our clothes. So let's declutter every day, every single day. And if you do make a purchase, you're going to be decluttering the rest of your life. This is one of our questions in our Ask FlyLady questions that I'm going to do at 1 o'clock this afternoon. You've got to focus on decluttering every single day from now on. Because if we don't stay on top of our clutter, and I learned this from a born organized friend of mine, her name was Marnie. And when she bought a new pair of shoes, she lived in a little tiny trailer. It wasn't a camping trailer, an RV. It was like an office trailer. She had a little bedroom, and she had her living room and small kitchen and one closet. And she said, "I can't allow my closet to get overrun." So when she got a new pair of shoes, she got rid of 2 pairs of shoes that she didn't wear anymore. Imagine that. Whoever dies with the most shoes wins. No, not in my house. I have my favorite shoes, which are Brooks. I have my summer sandals that I wear that I've had for 20 years, probably longer than that. And I get rid of shoes. I get rid of shoes. If I get a new pair of shoes, I get rid of 2 pairs of shoes. 2 pairs of shoes. So if you get a new shirt, get rid of an old shirt. Get rid of 2 old shirts. This is going to make room, and it's going to keep your home steadily decluttered. And you're going to love it. Now, when we go through our zones, we break our house down into zones. Next week, we're going to be in our kitchen. This week, we're in our entrance and our dining room. Go look in your dining room, see if there's any dishes you want to get rid of that you haven't used in a season. I mean, in a huge season, 10 years. I bet there's some dishes in there that you need to declutter. There's only one thing, 2 things I've ever decluttered that I thought better of. And I had given them to a friend who has an antique booth in an antique mall. And I went and bought them back from her. And they were my great grandmother's, my Granny Deanie's mother, Mama Wheeler. They were her butterbean bowls. They were her bowls that she served vegetables in. And I went and bought them back for $5. It's the only thing I've ever went back on. So y'all have a rule. If you make a donation at a Goodwill store, you can't go in there and shop, and you just have to drop off the donation and not bring anything home. That defeats the purpose. It defeats the purpose. So make those rules. And here's another thing. Don't bag things up and set them by your front door. Take them directly to your car and donate the next time you're out. Today's Thursday. Today's your errand day. It's the day to grab some things that you want to donate. Take them out. Take them directly to the trash. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Get it out of the house. That's the whole idea behind it. Declutter it. Get it into your car so that you can donate it, and then you don't have to think about it anymore. And we're breaking our house down into zones. We can declutter in each zone we're in over the next month, and you're going to be blown away about how much easier it is to keep your home in order with fewer items standing in your way. That's what clutter is. It stands in your way of doing your routines. It undermines family fun on a Saturday. You don't want to spend, cleaning out a closet on a Saturday. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do laundry all day Saturday. Don't play catch up from a week of procrastination on a Saturday. Don't do that. Your children are only young once. Enjoy them. But declutter every day. Take it directly to your car. Put it in the trunk. Put it in the back. And donate it when you're out. Put a Post-it note on your dashboard that says, make a drop-off at Goodwill or the Humane Society or wherever you're donating things to remind you to do it. Don't let it pile up in your car either, because it becomes unidentified flying objects in your car. So let's get the clutter out of our house. Dealing with it 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening, 5 minutes in the afternoon. Or if you can do 15 minutes at one time, do a 27 fling boogie. Do a 5-minute room rescue. Set your timer for 5 minutes. And that's how I got this room clean, was I would reach in here, I'd open the door, and I had another rule. I couldn't put anything back in this room. So I'd reach in here, grab a box or a bag, take it to my coffee table, which was cleared off in the living room, and I would have a giveaway, throwaway, and a put away box. And the giveaway box went directly to the car. The throwaway box went to the trash. And the put away box could not come back into this room. I had to have a specific place for it. And when I put it in that place, I had to take something out to put in the giveaway box. Yep, I had to take something out of that area to put in the giveaway box to make room for that item that was going in that spot. So you see, decluttering can be fun when our ultimate goal is having a home that is easier to keep. You know, we don't have to clean house like mad people every single day. We just have to stay focused and keep our house, our home in order. And in order to do that, we've got to get the clutter off of our flat surfaces. I mean, we got clutter on every flat surface in your home. You've got clutter in every recess, every drawer, every closet, every cabinet. We've got it everywhere. So focus on your flat surfaces, and then we'll get into the little cubbies when we're in the zones, and it'll be fun. Y'all, this FlyLady 101 is got some momentum. So please share FlyLady 101 with friends of yours. Share it on your social media because people are loving this. And Monday we did, Tuesday, whenever we started, we started with shining your sink. Yesterday we talked about getting dressed to lace up shoes. Today we're talking about decluttering because that's the key to keep your home running smoothly. I want to say a blessing over all of you. Dear Father in heaven, please protect my fly babies from that evil thought that comes to their head. I might need this one day. What that does, it destroys your blessings on their life, Lord. So help them to let go of that negative thinking and to make their home this peaceful sanctuary that you want for them. All these things we ask in Jesus' holy name. And I'll be back on here at 1 o'clock to take care of our question and answer day. We got a lot of them. So I'll see you at 1, and we're going to have some more fun. And then we'll be back on at 3. We're going to do 3 shows today. I love you all. Be good, kind, and sweet. Be good to yourself by getting rid of clutter. Now, don't be decluttering your husband's stuff. He'll jump in, I promise. Be kind to others by not destroying. Be kind to others by sharing your abundance for free. Bless someone else with your abundance. That keeps its value in your heart. It really does. If you try to have a yard sales don't work for fly babies because we just can't bear to put a price on something that has such sentimental value for us. Anyway, let the joy and the sweetness that is in your heart that comes from the Lord above show the world who you are, a child of the Most High, the only living God in the universe. I love you all. I'll see you later. Y'all be able to chat amongst yourselves. I'm not going to look at the chat because it distracts me and I want to stay focused. We are in day 4 of our jumping back on the bandwagon, our back to basics, FlyLady 101, whatever you want to call it. We are in day 4. And I'm trying to get everything looking right here. That's my perfectionism. We fight perfectionism every single day, y'all. I fight it in myself. Y'all fight it. We have to stay on top of things. But day 4, we're going to discuss our basic weekly plan. Today is Friday. It is August the 4th. And on Fridays, we have specific things we do. We play a game where we grab a tool. And we get ready for the weekend. It's the first day of the weekend. Everybody's getting excited. The weekend's here. We got fun things to do this weekend. But we have to stay focused. Focused. And that focus is what we're going to talk about today because every day has a little focus to it. It's not that you're going to spend a whole day doing it, but we have a focus. So today is Friday. Friday, we clean out our cars. Yeah, but that's the last frontier for us. Our cars have always been messy because the house is worse. We need to get in the house and clean house so we don't think about the cars. But when we clean the cars out each Friday, it stays looking nice. And there's no flying objects, unidentified flying objects in your car. We are able to get the things done that we need to get done. We need to run errands. We don't need, I had a brother-in-law once upon a time who lost a package of chicken in the car. And guess what? He ended up having to trade that car because he could never get that putrid smell out of his vehicle. And stuff like that happens, But when your car is clean and you can see under the seats and things don't slide into hidden places, then you know where to look for things. Cleaning out your car, cleaning out your purse. Yeah, I know your purse is so heavy, it drags your shoulder down, all those things. We have to be intentional about Fridays. Clean out your car, clean out your purse, get those receipts out of your purse you've been hanging on to, tape them into a notebook somewhere and label it to 2023 so that you can find the things you need when it comes tax time. And it'll be here before we know it. It rolls around because it can. It just does. That's how the clock works. But Friday is our day to think about the weekend. What are you cooking this weekend? How are you going to make some memories this weekend? Because Saturday has a focus too. It's family fun day. Instead of staying home playing catch up from a week of procrastination, we intentionally make memories with our families. How beautiful is that? Now, you still have to get up and do your morning routine, and you need to get dressed and lace up shoes, but be ready for your day. Are you going for a hike? Are you going swimming? Have you got a birthday party to attend? What's going on? What is going on in your family? Check your calendars. Know what's happening. Check your calendars and let's get it done. Let's get it done. So let's do what we need to do to plan our meals for the weekend. Fun meals like waffles for breakfast or cooking something on the grill, burgers, maybe building a fire in your fire pit if it's legal to build a fire in your area, and cooking something in a Dutch oven like a cobbler of some kind. There's some great recipes on cooking on an open fire. Make some memories with your family. And then Sunday is Renew Our Spirit Day. Yeah, take some time to spend resting in the presence of your Lord and Savior. Spend some time doing that on Sundays. And that kicks off your week to a beautiful way to live. It's so simple. Monday, we bless our home. We got to recover from a weekend because we've been playing all weekend. So we need to recover, reset our homes for a busy week with school starting and all different things. We need to reset our homes on Mondays with weekly home blessing. Some people do it Sunday night to be ready. Tuesday is plan and play day at FlyLady. Always plan and play. That's looking at the rest of the week, the menus, getting ready to clean out the refrigerator, checking what's in the refrigerator that needs to be tossed, and taking care of those things. Wednesday is always our day to focus. Put on those blinders and think about what you've been procrastinating. It's called Anti-Procrastination Day. This is going to change your world, y'all. It's going to change your world because we're going to get things done that we've been putting off. That we have been putting off. So, Thursday is run a few errands so you don't have to do it on the weekend. Let's get some groceries in the house and do the things we need to do that we would usually put off to the weekend, and then that robs you of making those memories. So we got a plan to our week. And that's what the basic weekly plan is all about. So let's spend a few minutes. We won't do the whole grab a tool day, but the first thing we're going to do is grab our trash and gather it all up. Yeah, just grab it all. And I don't care what day it is that you're listening to this, just go in, make sure. See, we've got to reinforce the habits that we've been doing. Get dressed to lace up shoes. Let's declutter something every day and get it out to your car if you're going to give it away. Get it out to your trash can if you're going to throw it away. And keep your sink clean and shiny. And here we are on day 4. Day 4 is our basic weekly plan. You got it? Here's what we do. We're gathering up all our trash. And let me turn my music on because I got some music to keep us hopping. And I'm going to play Room Patrol. This is a song my nephew and I did many years ago. He's a grown man now. And we're going to play Room Patrol. And you gather up all your trash. The secret to gathering up trash is have your shoes on your feet and your trash bags in the trash can.
I am a member of the Special Elite Operations Unit Room Patrol. When room needs rescue, you can count on me.
Room Patrol, this is dispatch. We have evidence of a hotspot in Sector 2. All members of Room Patrol respond. Move in and eliminate the clutter. Let's go.
Dispatch, we have surrounded the clutter in Sector 2. You're right, this hotspot is drawing clutter and flies. We're sending in the SWAT team. Let's get to the bottom of this. Heat your gear. Lace up your shoes. Room Patrol, let's roll. Dispatch, we have newspapers hiding behind the magazine rack. They're taking over. I repeat, they're taking over. Please advise.
Room Patrol, you have authorization to remove all expired newspapers and magazines from the premises immediately.
Roger, all clear.
Room Patrol, there's a code red on the trash receptacle. I can smell it from here. Put on your gas mask and move in.
Copy that, dispatch. No job is too hard for Room Patrol. Let's pack it up and ship it out. Mission accomplished.
Okay, we got our trash done. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to clean off our hot spots. And I'm going to play the 2-minute cleanup song. The 2-minute cleanup song. There it is. We're going to clean off the flat surfaces in our home that get piled up with stuff because there was something laying there. Why not one more thing? So let's clear off those hot spots. Here we go. 2 minutes. That's all we're going to do. 2 minutes.
Hey, everybody, it's time to clean
Get your
up.
kids picking up the toys.
Clean up, everybody clean up. Choose a toy to pick up.
We're done with play, put toys away. It's time to clean this mess up.
Clean up, everybody clean up. Choose a toy to pick up.
We're done with play, put toys away. It's time to clean this mess up.
Clean up,
Everybody
clean up. Clean up. Let's all come clean up. Clean up, everybody clean up. Choose a toy to pick up.
We're done with play, put toys away. It's time to clean this mess up.
Clean up, everybody clean up. Choose a toy to pick up.
We're done with play, put toys away. It's time to clean this mess up.
1 minute left.
Everybody
Clean up,
Let's see how fast we can finish.
clean up.
How about this one?
Let's all come clean up.
It's looking better already. Yeah. We can do it. Look, we almost stopped. This is fun. Yeah.
You're doing great.
This won't take long. We can do it. Way to go.
Good job. I'm so proud of you.
Clean up, clean up. Let's clean up. Clean up, clean up. Let's all go clean up.
Let's go and play.
Okay, folks. We've taken out the trash. We've cleaned off our hot spots. Now, you might have started some more trash going on, but don't worry about that right now. Now we're going to do our floors. We're going to grab our FlyLady mop, and we're going to get the mop cloth wet, and we're just going to do the middles, y'all. We're not going to go nuts mopping and being a perfectionist. We're going to have some fun mopping. And let me find the boogie song. Here we go. We're going to dance with our mop and get these floors looking good. So we've done floors, we've done flat surfaces, and we've taken out the trash. Here we go. This is fast. Boogie woogie.
Pull the covers on my head. Something stinks beneath my bed. Can't face my room today. Stub my toe and scrape my knee. With all the toys surrounding me, I don't have room to play. I can't find my book no matter where I look. And I just lost my shoes. So many toys around, they're tumbling down. Tell me, Mama, what do I do? She said, pick it up and pack it out. Decide what you can do with it so you have room to play. Having junk around only brings you down. So I put that clutter away. Only keep the toys that'll bring you joy and pass the rest along. You can fly and simplify and sing the bedroom boogie song. Broken book, banana peel, a truck with only half a wheel. I'll throw these away. But the teddy bear and the game up there are gonna bless someone else today. I've been holding on for way too long. Time to let them go. The spoon is growing, the more I'm throwing in a plan to finally know. Oh, how to pick it up and pack it up. Decide what I can do with them so I have room to play. Having junk around only brings me down, so I boogie that clutter away. I only keep the toys that bring me joy and pass the rest along. I can fly when I simplify and sing a bedroom boogie song. thought it would take a year for me to get it all done. But now our eyes are popping and our joy is dropping and I'm off to have some fun. Yeah. When I pick it up, pack it up, decide what I can do with that, so I have room to play. Having junk around only brings me down, so I boogie that clutter away. I only keep the toys that will bring me joy and pass the rest along. I can fly when I simplify and sing the bedroom boogie, the bedroom boogie, the bedroom boogie song.
Okay, folks, I'm trying to keep these FlyLady 101 classes short so we can get more people to watch them, because the more people we have getting their home in order, the more kids are going to have smooth mornings going to school, and you're going to have a smooth morning going to work. It's all getting back into the routine of FlyLady. So jump back on the bandwagon. I want to pray a blessing over you, dear Father in heaven. Please bless all my fly babies all over the world who are jumping back on the FlyLady bandwagon. Help them to find peace in their hearts and peace in their homes so their children can have a wonderful year at school. All these things we ask. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen. Okay, folks, you got your orders. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Because we've got we didn't use our feather duster, we didn't use our vacuum cleaner, we didn't use our purple rags, our rubber scrubber, our multi-wand. You can do those things on your own. Here's our little list of the grab a tool day that we use to get things done to get ready for the weekend. So I will see y'all at 3:00 this afternoon for another tea time. And I love you all. Be good, kind, and sweet. Be good to yourself by having a basic weekly plan. Be kind to others by not putting things off to the last minute and enjoying a weekend. We all need a break. And let that joy and sweetness that is here in your heart, that comes from the good Lord, show the world who you are, a child of the Most High, the only living God in the universe. I love you all. I'll see you later.
Justin here today from FlyLady to show you our brand new 2024 I'm Flying FlyLady calendar and the I'm Flying FlyLady mini calendar. As you can see the size difference here, there's two really great organizational calendars to help you get your homes and lives organized. Let's show you a little bit more about the FlyLady calendar. Why is it 17 months? Well, because we like to give you the entire fall for free. And as you can see, when we give you the 2024 calendar with this, just like a normal calendar, so you can start planning next month. It begins in August. You can see on here, there is lots of big spaces to write things on your calendars. We give you the moon phases. We give you a place to write notes. There's a FlyLady quote at the top. Holidays. And much, much more. The mini calendar is the same thing. It's just reduced in size so you can fit it into your pocketbook, your car, your purse. It's like a little calendar on the go. That's a paper calendar. We all know everybody's got, their cell phone calendars and a calendar on their devices. But a nice paper calendar is a nice hard copy in case you lose your phone or in case you want to share things with your family. The FlyLady original calendar is great. You can put it on refrigerators. You can put it on a bulletin board in your office or in your hallway, and your entire family can see you plan things. These also pair well with our FlyLady stickers. Each one of these stickers you can pull off It's got all different types of stickers for doctor's appointments, birthdays, free time, home blessing. It's got zone stickers so you can coordinate your FlyLady cleaning method with your calendar. All of this is now available at the Fly Shop. We also have student stickers, which are sports, any type of activities. It helps to organize your home calendar or your on-the-go calendar. You can find both of these at FlyLady.net at the Fly Shop. The 2024 FlyLady calendar. Get yours now at the Fly Shop. $19.95 for the big one, $13.95 for the little one. Go to FlyLady.net and go to the Fly Shop. Purchase these now. Both of these are on sale right now with a 40% discount using coupon code STAYREADY. Thanks again.
Come on in, everybody. I'm looking to see where's all my peeps. Let me get the chat up. I may have to shut the chat, close the chat for me in a few minutes. Let's get on in here. Come on in. Get my microphone situated. We're all good. It's been a fun morning, I'm telling you, y'all. Tulip had to go to the vet, not for anything other than regular stuff. Regular stuff here. And she had to get her heartworm medicine. She got it on Friday, but the thing was, she still had to be checked for heartworms, which she's on the preventative medication, so everything's fine. So y'all get on in here. We're on day 5. Day 5 of our FlyLady 101, and it has become a popular series, I'm telling you. If you're not getting our messages, get signed up for them. We have, if you're not subscribed on YouTube, or really we want to focus on YouTube because we've monetized the YouTube channel because it's passive income, y'all. It's just passive income. Passive income. So we're on day 5, and it's our weekly home blessing. So let's reinforce what we've already done. I know I have a piece of paper here. Okay. Here's how FlyLady works. We establish habits, piggyback them on other habits, which makes our routines. When you put 2 habits together, it becomes routine. We have a morning and an afternoon and an evening routine. We declutter every day, and we break our home into zones. And we talked about we start with a shiny sink, getting dressed to lace up shoes, decluttering every day. And lesson number 4, we talked about our basic weekly plan. Here it is, Monday. The weekend basic weekly plan is focus on your sweet darling and your family and your Lord. And Friday's date night, Saturday's family fun day, and Sunday is renew your spirit. And now we jump in on Monday, and it's our day to bless our home. And you can do it with us right now, because that's what we're going to jump in and do. Our basic weekly plan. I got to tell y'all something. Y'all know our cute little kitchen scrubbers? These things, it matches my shirt. It's the exact color. Anyway, these little kitchen scrubbers, I had burned, not really burned, but just overcooked something in my iron skillet the other day. I was making spaghetti sauce, and it got a little bit too done. I always cook on low, so it's not really charred. But I took my kitchen scrubber and scrubbed it really well to get the burnt stuff out, and this thing was black. I mean black. And So when I ran the dishwasher Friday evening, I have a really thin top shelf for knives and stuff, a drawer that pulls out. And I put this in, this side was black. I put this in my top shelf of my dishwasher with this side toward the water. And I took it out. And I had tried washing it in the sink with some soap on it, and I couldn't get it clean. And I just stuck it in the dishwasher thinking, yeah, if it doesn't get clean, I'll use it in the bathroom, clean the toilet with, you know? And I got it out, and it looks brand new. I was blown away, just so you know, either with my dishwasher or with the kitchen scrubber. So here we are. It's Monday. It's Weekly Home Blessing Day. And our habit for the month is, because we break everything down into a habit each month. And January is shining your sink. February is decluttering 15 minutes every day. March is getting dressed to lace up shoes. April is making your bed. May is moving your bottom, getting up and moving. This morning, we had to take Tulip to the vet. I had to walk her around on a leash. This morning, I had to get out of the house and walk her around so she could do her business before we went to the vet. She wouldn't do it. She's not used to being on a string, just not used to it. So June is drinking your water. July is swish and swipe. We'll talk about that later this week. But today and August is doing your laundry. A load of laundry every day. And I am getting some stuff done. I'm telling you, it's fun to get all the laundry caught up. Dish towels, sheets. So the first thing we're going to do today for our weekly home blessing is grab the sheets off our bed. We play a game. And this kind of goes with, you know, if you make it fun, it will get done. So grab the sheets off your bed in capital letters. Somebody grab sheets. Somebody put sheets in the chat so that I can share it. And somebody will put it in there. And we're going to play a game as I line up. My sweet darling made me these little flat pieces of oak. There we go. Thanks, Sage. Little flat pieces, and I'm going to line them up, one right after the other, because I have a little bowl that I put them in. Robert also made me a dice. Now, I know y'all probably got dice everywhere. If you have a Monopoly game, you have dice. So grab the sheets off your bed, get them in the washing machine. And then we're going to get started. So we play some music. Let me get my antique iPod up. And I'm going to roll the dice. We're going to pick a song. And we're going to bless our home. Here we go. Number 4. Let's clean off some hot spots, y'all. Now, we'll be talking about hot spots later this week, but keep in mind, it's any flat surface that gets piled up if you put one item there. And it's just like fair game. You can put stuff there. Let's clean off those hot spots. And it can be the floor. It can be the credenza behind your couch. It can be your kitchen island. I have had a hot spot that was a rocking chair, y'all. And I put everything on the back of the rocking chair. So let's see. Let's play the 2-minute cleanup song. We're just going to do 2 minutes. Here we go.
Hey everybody, it's time to clean up.
Clean Everybody clean up. Sing it.
Toy to pick up.
We're done with play, put toys away. It's time to clean this mess up.
Clean up, everybody clean up. Choose a toy to pick up.
We're done with play, put toys away. It's time to clean this mess up. Clean up, everybody clean up. Clean up, let's all come clean up.
Clean up,
Everybody clean up.
Choose a toy
Say
to pick
five.
up.
We're done with play, put toys away. It's time to clean this mess up.
Clean up, everybody clean up. Choose a toy to pick up.
We're done with play, put toys away. It's time to clean this mess up.
1 minute left.
Everybody clean up.
Let's see how fast we can finish.
Clean up,
I've got this one.
Let's all come clean up.
It's looking better already. Yeah. We can do it. Look, we almost done. This is fun. Yeah.
I love this song. I love those babies.
You're
They're
doing
not
great.
babies anymore.
This won't take long. We can do it. Way to go.
Good job. I'm so proud of you.
clean up, clean up.
Let's all clean up.
Clean up, clean up.
Let's all go clean up.
Let's go and play.
Okay, y'all. Ryan Hall has gone live. We all know who that is. If you're in a storm area, you should turn your YouTube channel on to Ryan Hall, y'all. He's a great weatherman, and he protects people. Yeah, I didn't find out about him until Homestead Hart got hit by a tornado, and she mentioned him, that he had saved her, because she had no idea. So here we go. I'm rolling the dice again. Number 2. I know TG is ahead of us on this one, but we're going to gather up our trash, and I'm going to play Room Patrol. Here we go. 3 minutes. Gather up all the trash in your house. Put your shoes on and get a trash bag ready to go in your trash can.
I am a member of the Special Elite Operations Unit Room Patrol.
My nephew.
When room needs rescue, you can count on me.
Room Patrol, this is dispatch. We have evidence of a hotspot in Sector 2. All members of Room Patrol respond. Move in and eliminate the clutter. Let's go.
Dispatch, we have surrounded the clutter in Sector 2. You're right, this hotspot is drawing clutter and fly. We're sending in the SWAT team. Let's get to the bottom of this. Get your gear. Lace up your shoes. Room Patrol, let's roll. Dispatch, we have newspapers hiding behind the magazine racks. They're taking over. I repeat, they're taking over. Please advise.
Room Patrol, you have authorization to remove all expired newspapers and magazines from the premises immediately.
Roger, all clear.
Patrol. There's a code red on the trash receptacle. I can smell it from here. Put on your gas mask and move in.
Copy that, dispatch. No job is too hard for Room Patrol. Let's pack it up and ship it out. Mission accomplished.
Okay, everybody. I stopped it. There we go. I forgot to tell you, we're in zone 2 this week. This is our kitchen. Yep, we're going to have some fun in the kitchen. Here we go. I'm rolling the dice again. Number 3. Grab your purple rag, your blue rag. Blue rags are on sale right now. They're $9.95. And gray rags, and they're in our discontinued section. Grab your purple rag, and we're going to get the windows that are in our doors. We're going to do mirrors. We're going to do glass top tables. And let's see if somebody will put that in the chat for me so that I can get that up. But let's see what song we're going to play while somebody gets it in the chat. Let's play the Launchpad song, because this kind of helps us start thinking about setting up that launch pad by that front door. Purple rags. Here we go. Launch pad. I got first day of school pictures from that's not it. There we go. I got first day of school pictures from Miss Joy. It was the sweetest thing ever.
There's a place I know, and every flight is home that they visit every night. It's where they put some things to get them in the swing for tomorrow's thrilling flight. A lunchbox, a backpack, some homework, a jacket, everything they need. So when morning is coming, they're running around, they'll be blasting off with speed. 'Cause their launch pads are ready to go. Their launch pads are ready to go. Like a cool space shuttle, they fly on the double when the launch pad's ready to go. Oh, 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 oh. Like an astronaut ready to take off, put your cargo in one place. If you think ahead before you go to bed, you'll be sailing smooth all day. So check on the weather, decide if you'd rather walk or take the bus. If you know what's coming, it's so much more fun, and you're in the command because your launch pads are ready to go. Your launch pads ready to go. Like a cruise space shuttle, you fly on the double when your launch pad's ready to go. Oh, 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 oh. So just stop for a minute, and if something's missing, then you run and get it. So your launch pads are ready to go. Your launch pads ready to go. Like a cool space shuttle, you fly on the double when your launch pads ready to go. Oh, oh, oh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like a cool space shuttle, you fly on the double when your launch pad's ready to go. Oh, oh, oh. My launch pads are ready to go. My launch pad's ready to go. Like a cool space shuttle, I fly
Okay, they're calling for some bad weather this afternoon, but I told the vet how Tulip has such anxiety, and she gave us some medication for her. So here we go. I'm rolling the dice. We need a 1, a 5, or a 6. We got a 4. We got a 1. And a 1 is grab your carpet sweeper or your vacuum cleaner, and we're just going after the middle jaw. We're not getting fancy here. We're not pulling out any couches. We're not pulling up any cushions. We are just vacuuming the middles. Your throw rugs, if you just have throw rugs around, just do the throw rugs. If you don't have a vacuum cleaner, which I don't really have a vacuum cleaner except a handheld vacuum cleaner, just sweep those rugs. So here we go. Let me find a song to play. Somebody put the carpet sweep. That's not what I want to play. I'm going to play the boogie song. There it is. Grab it. Grab your vacuum and let's get after it.
Pull the covers on my head. Something stinks beneath my bed. Can't face my room today.
I like that.
Stub my toe and scrape my knee. With all the toys surrounding me, I don't have room to play. I can't find my book no matter where I look. And I just lost my shoes. So many toys around.
I know a lot of you
down.
have not been doing weekly home blessing.
She said, pick it up and pack it out. Decide what you can do without, so you have room to play. Having junk around only brings you down, so I boogie that clutter away. Only keep the toys that bring you joy and pass the rest along. You can fly and simplify and sing the bedroom boogie song. Broken book, banana peel, truck with only
I need more coffee.
Throw these away. But the teddy bear and the king up there are gonna bless someone else today. I've been holding on for way too long. Time to let them go. The room is growing, the more I'm throwing in a plan to finally know. Oh, how to pick it up and pack it out, decide what I can do with that, so I have room to play. Having junk around only brings me down, so I boogie that clutter away. I only keep the toys that bring me joy. I can't stop long. I can fly when I simplify and sing the bedroom boogie song.
Matchy.